up, peeps? It's your boy, the Penguin, and I'm sitting next to my boy, the Watt.
A.K.A. Fat Lord. From Guardians of the Galaxy. Volume 2. Which we're about to review.
Bam! Alright, peeps, we're going to talk about the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2.
It's 2 in English.
So what? What'd you think?
Yeah, it was a good movie, man. It was a really good movie. Here's the thing about Guardians of the Galaxy is it's usually phenomenal. What about it makes it phenomenal? The director, probably James Gunn, huge fan. Are you blowing bubbles right now? Awesome.
Yes.
Well, I heard he's back in town and he wants your number.
Ooh, bam!
Boom. Anyway, my biggest thing about Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was a phenomenal soundtrack.
Oh, love the soundtrack.
Probably one of the best soundtracks there are.
Kind of wanted that Walkman.
Stands next to Dazed and Confused, and my other favorite soundtrack is The Watchmen.
And video games, GTA.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing ever beats GTA, especially like the one in the 80s. That was awesome. Vice City.
Vice City.
That was
So awesome soundtrack. This one not quite as great, but still pretty good. The comedy just perfectly timed.
Spot on.
Sprinkled in there everywhere you needed it to be. The drama, the meat, the flavor.
The cameos.
It's all, well, yeah, let's talk about the cameos.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my, what is it about Guardians of the Galaxy that throws out crazy cameos? There is a lot of cameos. Let's throw a few out there. Ving Rhames, the guy who plays Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. I don't know why.
How about Howard the Duck?
Oh, Howard the Duck, another Easter egg.
Yeah, another thing in there. Yep.
Wasn't Cosmo the space dog in this?
Yes. And what's the other ones? The ones you pointed out was the one.
Oh, Miley Cyrus voiced the character.
Yeah. What were the guys called again?
They were the original '80s version of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
But then also the one with the Stan Lee cameo.
Oh my God!
Well, Stan Lee is a cameo.
Finally, let's talk about this. Finally, it's been confirmed. One of the biggest fan theories in Marvel is that Stan Lee's cameos throughout might be a hint that he is secretly the Watcher, or one of the Watchers, or whatever. And in this movie, you see it. They confirm that he is a Watcher, and it's just awesome. He's sitting there talking about. He's like, this one time I was a postman, and then you know what movie that's from. So that's awesome. Very awesome. I was very happy to have that confirmed, especially before, I don't want to jinx it, but, some sort of conclusion there before the man passes. I heard he's not in too great health lately.
I hope not. That dude is a god.
Well, nobody lives forever.
That dude is a watcher.
So, your thoughts? I mean, I just kind of...
Well, I'll bring down the whole conversation that me and him had, like, from the moment it started. The moment it started, I was laughing, could not stop laughing. I looked at this guy and go, uh-oh, we might see our first 10. This might be the first perfect movie we ever watched.
And of course I'm there like,
we'll see,
Come on.
We'll let it keep going. This movie had comedy. This movie had drama. This movie tugged at your heartstrings really, really hard. I can say that the last movie was probably one of my favorite superhero movies to watch to date. One of them. It's in the top.
Here's the thing.
It's in the top 3 for me.
Because it's a comic book movie, I'm gonna categorize it as a comic book movie. I don't call them superheroes.
Well, comic book movies, yes.
So it's a separate category for me. So is it one of my favorite comic book movies? Sure is. I mean, they're
top 3 for me.
They're damn near perfect movies. Why? Because they have all those moments you look for. Those reactatory? I don't know if that's a word, but I'm gonna coin it if it's not. But it has those moments that make me go, ha ha ha! Oh, what?
Yeah, well, and like say for instance for
Or
Asian
fry.
cooking, for instance, they have what they call the umami effect. That's where you have a salty, sweet, sour. Like it hits all points of your tongue. This hits all points of my whole body. Like I'm laughing, I'm crying to it, I'm enjoying it. I'm happy, I'm sad. Like all those stuff it tugs at, especially this movie alone. And this franchise of the Guardians, I really, really love the first one.
So we're gonna call this the umami factor.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
At first, I was like,
When I watch a movie,
he's talking about food, and then you know what? That was a great thing you did there. I liked it.
I mean, it's one of those things. Like when I'm watching a movie, especially any movie. I mean, we got to do a review on this other movie we just watched, but. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that's keeping me in there. I'm looking for something that's gonna make me have that little don't watch me, that effect, or that's gonna make me laugh. Like that ultimate movie that does that. You know what I'm saying? That ultimate movie. And this movie does that.
Yeah. It had very beautiful cinematic moments. The scenery, the effects, the sounds, everything spot on. But then coming to a complete judgment, no matter how perfect this movie was it better than the first one? I would say I would have to put it equal to. The thing about the first one is, did it start out a little slow? Sure, but every first has to be somewhat origins related. I would not say it's greater than the first. I would say that it's equal to, however. And with that in mind, I personally am going to give it a 9. Not a 9.5, not a 10. Nothing really is perfect. I have to be able to call this a work of art for it to be perfect, and for me, it's just a really, 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 really great movie. You?
Yeah, I agree. It's a 9 the whole way around. It's like I said, it's like he said, it's not perfect, but it's also not the worst movie we ever saw, and it's like I said, for me, it's in the top. I'm gonna put with the franchise alone as the Guardians, it's in the top 3 for me. So it's definitely a 9. Go out and see it.
Yeah.
Go spend your money. Go see this movie. Don't go on the interwebs and watch this. Go to the theater. Support. Because your support is gonna give us
many more movies
to come. I mean, even though Marvel, for some reason, I don't know, man. Marvel just has like this thing where they're just...
Listen, Disney hemorrhages money out of their butt, but if we're not paying them, they're not making them for us.
So Disney's making a comeback from our last review, so...
Alright,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
Like...
Share.
And subscribe, and then I will leave you with a simple... I'm Mary Poppins, y'all!
And don't forget to see first.
Well, God damn it, man.
Bye, peeps!